Why is this even open like this? I don't want this window open. What's this window? Let's play this.
What is up, guys? Tipster here.
What is up, Tipster?
I have a new video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about some allegations that just dropped on social media in regards to Dan from the Game Grumps. Now, the Game Grumps is a sort of let's play slash commentary sort of channel where they just kind of tell jokes and stuff like that.
The Game Grumps. Are you guys familiar with the Game Grumps? Are you familiar with the Game Grumps? Ooh, what's up? So today on Twitter, I saw the Game Grumps trending. I don't really watch the Game Grumps that much. I clicked the link, and there's this guy, Dan, who is in the Game Grumps, and he was naughty. There was a lot of talk on Twitter about what he did, and I honestly, I don't know what to think of it. I want to hear what Tipster has to say. Tipster's my buddy pal. He always has a level-headed opinion, I think. What's up, Static? What's up, Little Da Vinci? What's up, Corsets and Curls? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Over gameplay and stuff like that. It has a massive, massive fan base. It's been going on for
I should join Tipster's Discord server.
Several years, and honestly, a lot of people are big fans of this channel. It's never personally been my cup of tea, but I can definitely understand the appeal of the Game Grumps channel and why so many people
the Game Grumps.
But we have some very serious.
I don't know much, but I know what love is. The Forest Gumps, the Game Gumps.
Allegations coming out on social media.
Free Fred Dan Avidan is very nutty. Yeah, I don't know. I want to hear.
Right now in regards to one of the personalities on the channel known as Dan. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. But before we do that, obviously, big disclaimer here. These are allegations. It's important to understand.
Okay, it's allegations. Tipster does not have cold, hard evidence, I don't think. Or even with that, we don't have a conviction yet.
Understand that a lot of times people come forward with these stories, and I do understand it's very difficult to come forward with stories and stuff like that, but we have seen instances, unfortunately, where people have come out with stories and they've turned out to not be true or fabricated and stuff like that. So it is very important to maintain.
I want to know what the story is. Like, I don't know Dan from Game Grumps. I know JonTron was Game Grumps way back in the day. Way. And JonTron had some drama go down. But even before all that, JonTron hit me up randomly like 6-7 years ago on the internet and was a very sweet, nice boy to me. And I respect his kindness. And I don't know. I need to see what's going on here.
A little bit of skepticism when these types of stories come out. These are just allegations at this moment in time. So without further ado, let's continue.
I think anybody who ever talks to me is inevitably going to get canceled. That's been this theory of my life, right? Everybody always gets canceled. Oops.
With the topic here. This all started with this Twitter thread here, trigger warning, grooming, and pedophilia. So Dan from Game Grumps just got outed for being a creep. This on top of all their awful sense of humor on that channel is horrible. I really disliked Aaron, and now this. So we have a situation here where somebody's saying that this person's being outed for grooming and being a pedophile and stuff like that. And they openly state that...
All right, so he's talking about the video evidence page. Let me see if I have... video evidence page available. I got a video evidence page here. Can I pull up a video evidence page? Let me see. Is this it? Is this it? That's not what I was looking for. Is this it? Okay. Let me see if I can make this damn thing fit the screen a little better. I'm so underprepared. Silly Billy. Why doth you do the things you doth do, silly Billy? Where the hell it go? We just had it on. Silly Billy. Can I get the damn screen to fill up? Thank you. Let me type this in. Yes, that's better. All right. Now my tiny face. It says, for over a year now, there have been accusations about Dan Avidan sexting, sleeping, and ghosting younger fans, among other things. Several girls have come forward publicly, while others have contacted me or others privately. A few days ago, another girl who wishes to remain anonymous for obvious reasons contacted me saying that she wanted to come forward, sharing both her story and some physical evidence. So, to prove that her story is true, this is indeed Dan. She's given me permission to show a video she received from him. What's this?
So I just got to my room at the resort in Mexico.
Okay. I think I have this video somewhere else. Let me see if I can find it. I need to figure out how to make all these windows better. Because this is ridiculous. I guess I can do it like this. This is so stupid.
Girl, look at this jacuzzi tub. Oh, it's got water jets that shoot out of the seats. They got fucking seats. Oh man, 2 seats in fact. Wish you were here to take up that other one and then crawl onto the first one so we could fuck in this. Anyway, so I just got to my
That was so smooth. Hey, look at this really cool tub they gave me. There's 2 seats. I wish you were here, in the 2 seats, and then you can crawl into the first one, and so we could fuck. That's embarrassing. Like on a level of just, I guess the story. He talked to this girl when she was 17 years and 11 months old, and it's bad when a girl's young enough that you start using her months to tell her age. Like everybody normally would say, oh yeah, she's turning 18 or she's 17, right? There would be no in between. But the fact that someone has to say 17 years and 11 months, anytime somebody like it's like saying, how old are you? I'm this many. It's just so stupid. Oh, don't ever date somebody. Erie Yaslamiri says, Billy, don't act like you've never said something sexual to a woman. Oh, I definitely have, and it was way smoother than that. I'm talking a little trash right now. 17 years and 11 months is when he talked to her, I guess, and then he didn't talk to her again for 4 years, and then met up with her when she was 22, and he was like 40 or something, and he had sex with her and stopped talking to her. That's what I heard. Is the story. If anybody knows any more, please let me know. Because like that, everybody's like, it's creepy, and it's like, of course it's creepy. This is somebody you watch play video games, and now you're watching them talk sexual, and it's cringy. Like, if you guys heard me talk sexual, you'd be like, oh, that's nasty. Bill Fridge is nasty. You might even cringe a little bit, but you'd be like perplexed. You'd be like, that came out of Bill Fridge? It'd be less cringe. Me talking about it is as cringe as it gets, is what I'm saying. You'd be like, oh, well, Bill Fridge is a sicko. I kind of figured as much. Because I'm not a grumpy gamer. I'm not a grumpy gamer. Let's see what else there is here. Is this... Okay, this is what? I hate this. I need to fix my little screen here. 1 second. I don't know why this screen is not just a sweet boy screen. I'm having to deal with way too much right now. Is this it? This is the one, yeah. All right, let me pop filter. Let me go here. 4 Okay. There, that's much better. Close. Pop filter. There's Bill Fridge. Let me pull this over here. There. Now you can see a visual reaction. So this person is saying, until we have further information, I'm not going to draw any conclusions, and I encourage others to wait until further evidence surfaces. Dan, Avidan, Aaron Hansen, Game Grumps. So this is, I'm a minor and totally not a rando looking to cause drama. Haha, I'm Dan Avidan, not the same rando creating fake messages. See how easy these are to fake? There are entire apps designed for this shit. I'm not saying that victims are lying, but I am saying that I'm very suspicious at the moment. r/rant grumps is known for spreading false information about gang grumps and the people behind it. The video used as proof bears striking resemblance to many of Dan's Instagram stories while he was on tour. There's not enough substantial evidence to come to a conclusion 100% either way. Do not draw conclusions on this alone. This is I think this is a fake message, guys. I don't think this is a real message. It's so stupid. Yeah, this is like a fan trying to say that you can't just blame, you can't just make accusations like this. We're pretty sure this is his voice, and he is kind of a goober trying to be sexy in the hot tub to a girl who apparently was 22 years old. And that's the conversation right there. You know, I guess, I don't know, the Keemstar had something to say on it. Let's see what Keem had to say.
So Dan from Game Grumps met a girl when she was 17 and 11 months old. They started talking then. Non-sexual. Then, 5 years later, when she was 22, he smashed her. And now, because they first met when she was 17 and 11 months old, they're saying he's a pedophile and a groomer. I'm fucking done. Are you serious? So Dan from Game Grumps.
I wonder how many times he had to refilm that, because when he dropped his phone, the camera didn't land face up. If it was a one and done, that's pretty good. Yeah, so Keem, obviously a boomer, me a boomer, neither of us groomers as far as I can tell. Are we missing something? Are we missing something? Let's see. Where is this? Let's see. The news about Dan Avidan is severely disappointing. I wouldn't classify it as Play-Doh-Filio, but involving yourself with barely legal fans until they're old enough to have sex with plus ghost isn't okay. I would consider it grooming and abuse of power dynamics and very cruel. Where the hell is did I lose the Reddit post on this? I thought I had it open for a second. Did I fumble that? Let me see if I can find the Reddit post. What is this Reddit post all about? 1 second. Okay, so I think I found the Reddit post. For over a year now, there have been accusations about Dan Avidan sexting, sleeping, ghosting younger fans. Prove this story is true. This is indeed Dan. This is the video. The video was followed up by a request from Dan asking her to tell him how she would like to be fucked in the tub. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to. This is a trigger warning. If you're triggered by cringe, this might trigger you. Based on the last video, I can't imagine this video is any smoother. I hope that it's smoother. Let's check this out. So the girl said, haha, thank you. I enjoyed this though, but that's fine. Sleep well, handsome. Night, night. And she's 20. Is she 22 at this point? Or is she, this is 2017. So was she 17 and 11 months when he was saying, I want to fuck you in the tub? My God, I've never seen something so beautiful and fancy. I really wish I was there too. Shit. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you should send me a little video saying that you'd like to fuck me in that tub. That would do things for me. We need to know her age here. Because this says December 2017. If she was 17 years old and 11 months, he should, no matter if that's legal or whatever you want to call it, he should not be asking her to send videos about fucking him on any level as a fucking human being that has a public profile. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't be asking for that shit. If she's 22, still a little cringy. Like, she should blindly offer that shit, especially if you're famous. Come on. You shouldn't have to ask for stuff like that. Asking is cringe, Dan. Asking is cringe. But that would do things for me. So I hope that this was 22. She's 22 in 2017 or 22 now. If she was 22 in 2017, then, okay, it's just cringy to ask for a video. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't ask for shit. Let me click away from this one. Let me go back to the Reddit. Let's go to the Reddit post. The video was followed up by a request from Dan asking her to show being fucked in the tub. This shouldn't even be news. 17 is the age of consent. It is on the front page of Twitter today. And I don't care if she was legal. So she was 22 in 2017. Wow. Her experience with Dan matches the pattern of the girls that have come forward while she was underage. She privately contacted him as a fan and more than happily engaged in a conversation. As the years went by, she became of legal age. Their conversations turned into sex and eventually led to her meeting him backstage at a Game Grumps live show where sexual activity occurred. I heard David Dobrik is doing some dirty shit too. I should have put him in the fucking title. Like, why am I this was on Twitter, so I was like, let's go. Let's talk. Thanks, blank, you rock. And so does blank. That's where blank. Oh my goodness, I'll hide my loved ones. You should be in blank. We could be best friends, Dan. I'm actually hoping to visit there and do some shows in early 2014. Okay, so this is way before. This is when she was 17 and 11 months, which, by the way, never ever date a girl who has any sort of months in her freaking age. Once again, if she says she's 17 and 11 months, that's just as bad as saying she's 37 months. Don't date a girl who uses months to tell her age. Sick. Okay, I'm over that. Yeah, anyways, this is years went by, she became of legal age. What the hell is this? A birthday party picture? Is it blowing up? Happy 18th birthday. Have a lovely day. Lots of love to you. So is this him posting it on Facebook? Or is this just somebody telling her happy birthday with a bunch of X's? Too many X's. If this is from Dan, that's too many X's. But if this is from somebody else, why so many X's? Why? So this is a Game Grumps hate board on Reddit. I'm begging people commenting about legal age of consent to realize that legality does not equal morality. Thank you. The point is to abuse your influencer status to take advantage of someone with zero adult life experience, possibly ruining future relationships for her from the trust issues she might develop. It's scummy and wrong. The difference is at the extent of they're talking about people really had a hard time understanding this back during Pro Jared's pedophilia allegations. Hell, they still do. The difference is that the extent of Pro Jared's conduct was an 18 and up forum where people would share lewd pictures. No actual contact was made or ever requested. This is literally screwing your fans. However, there's a severe lack of information to specifically call it grooming. Something like a rock star used to do. Yes, it is exactly like that. The happy birthday post was made in 2013. This text conversation happened in 2017. Am I missing something? How are people not seeing this? At the end of the day, it's weird behavior. It doesn't matter the timestamps. Surely you'd think any 40-year-old talking to people almost 20 years his junior is creepy, right? All right. Andres Andrade says, hey, Billy, when are you going to release a new song? I'm a big fan of your music. That's a good question. I have some stuff I'm working on. I don't know when it's coming out yet. Until then, I'm just talking about drama on YouTube, but it should be soon. I'm hoping very soon. So this is the thing. You'd think any 40-year-old talking to people almost 20 his junior is creepy, right? No, I don't think that's creepy. I think that there's this cougar culture that has been going around where 40-something-year-old women hook up with young boys. There's always going to be this age gap that we talk about, and people get used both ways sometimes. And the experience, like earlier someone said, they said the point is to abuse your influencer status to take advantage of someone with zero adult life experience, possibly ruining future relationships for her from the trust issues she might develop. It's scummy and wrong. I'll tell you this right now. Zero adult life experience. This is part of life experience. If you talk to somebody online who is somebody you're a fan of, and you make the motion to have consensual adult sex with them, and it turns out bad because they ghost you and you feel used, you now have +1 life experience. Don't do that. It's hard for me to understand because you learn life experience by failing. That's how I learned life experience. I went out and I fell on my face and I picked myself back up. Do you want less? Do you want when you turn 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, as in this situation, 22 years old, do you want society to wipe your ass for you and tell you that you're not capable of making your own decisions? Like, I would love to tell you that you're not capable of making your own decisions. And if you listened, you're not capable of making your own decisions because you just let some asshole tell you what to do. It's a very fine line. What's up, Sir Pineapples? How you doing? What happened to Dan? So, Blasian, let's go back to some of these claims here. So Dan has there's a Reddit board. This Reddit board here is anti-Game Grumps, okay? This is an anti-Game Grumps Reddit. And they have evidence of Dan talking to a girl when she was 17 years and 11 months old And then he kept talking to her until when she was 22, he met up with her at a meetup, and they had sexual activity after meeting backstage at a Game Grumps live show, and a couple of weeks after, all contact from Dan ceased. So he slept with a 22-year-old girl, and the internet is saying that he groomed her because he had a conversation with her at 17 years and 11 months. And we're looking at the internet here. Let me go over into this little tootie. Let me see. See one of these? Is this the one? The news about Dan Avidan is severely disappointing. I wouldn't classify it as pedophilia, but involving yourself with barely legal fans until they're old enough to have sex with plus ghost isn't okay. I would consider it grooming and abuse of power dynamics and very cruel. I would like to ask people discussing situations like this to avoid using the word pedophilia. There are, however, problematic consenting adults. These are, however, problematic consenting adults, and muddying the waters like that makes it impossible to hold people accountable for what they did wrong. And this is what we're talking about because it was on the freaking trending page of Twitter today before I went live. I was like, what the hell can I talk about? And this was it. So Game Grumps and Dan Avidan are trending. Can Twitter not try to ruin a life for no reason for once, please? Either you're blind or choosing to ignore this, in which case you're a cunt. Show me better proof and I'll accept it, but fuck off with this BS. This is Double Dibin, and the pictures here are ones we've already looked over. This is 2013 when she was 17 years old, 11 months. And 2013, she had an 18th birthday, so that was the happy birthday post. And this was December, 22 years old when he sent her this video, this cringy hot tub video. If you want to watch the cringy hot tub video, we'll play it one more time just so you could see the levels of cringe.
So I just got to my room at the resort in Mexico. Girl, look at this jacuzzi tub. Oh, it's got water jets that shoot out of the seats. They got fucking seats. Oh man, 2 seats in fact. Wish you were here to take up that other one and then crawl onto the first one so we could fuck in this. Anyway, so I just got to my room at the...
Sorry, it's cringy. So she was around 22 years old when he sent this to try and talk her into having sex. And he wanted her to send a video back of her saying, yeah, I want to fuck you in a hot tub. Feeling your bias. Is this just in? Dan Avidan consensually and respectfully sexting with a 22-year-old fan is apparently grooming and pedophilia and went off. I want off this planet. Imagine the nerve of making sure the adult you're flirting with knows they can say no if they want to. So abuse, much toxic. And this is, I feel, if you feel comfortable with the idea, you should send me a little video saying that you'd like to fuck me in that tub. That would do things for me. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I don't know. Nerd. There's also language used when talking about their exchange that bothers me. Saying he ghosted her implies she was expecting to continue communicating with him. Didn't it say that she talked for like 2 weeks afterwards? So he didn't like just bang her and ghost, right? Asterios, you want to call in, Papa? Were you on Discord? Are you on my Discord, Asterios? Let me throw you a link to my Discord. Papa? The Discord link's going to go out for everybody. Feel free to join, guys. Asterios, though, if you hop in the audio chat, I'll pull you up into the on-air chat. This is a link to my Discord. Everybody can go in. Roman Velasquez says, don't date fans. I mean, I don't agree with that. I feel like if somebody finds you because they're a fan of yours and they are adults, they're legal, they adore you, and you would like to get to know them, do it. Don't use your fans as fuck toys unless that's what they're into. George McAfee, am I your friend? We're besties, George. Do I know you? Thank you, Irish. Let me see if Asterios is in here yet. Hey, there's my guy. Asterios, how you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Are we?
Okay.
Are we? Okay. Let's talk, Asterios. Are you watching? Are you familiar with this story?
Now, look, I got to tell you, I've never been happier to have never learned who the Game Grumps are. Because now I'm hearing that these are some extremely grumpy guys.
They're
Am
grumpy.
I right?
They're grumpy. What's up?
Some,
What's up, Tipster? Sorry, I just shout out Tipster. You just sent
That's
me some
okay.
money.
This is some very grumpy behavior. Like, look, if this is grumpy,
Tipster
I
funded
don't want to
$10.
see the annoyed
Yo,
gamers
it's my dude,
catch
Big Billy.
my drift.
What's up, dog?
Now, look, I'm hearing that this one Game Grump is like a very bad guy.
Yeah.
So this other Game Grump must be great, right?
Well, I think there's a multitude of Game Grumps.
Okay, hold on. Let me Google the other Game Grump. Wait, what? Ethno states? Oh, God. Are there any good Game Grumps?
Oh no, Asterios. Asterios.
No, Game Grumps. Oh, why? Game Grumps, why?
Asterios. Do you think the Game Grumps are naughty boys?
Look, I'm just looking forward to one of them just going out, like, because tomorrow there's going to be an apology. And and again, I don't really know who the Game Grumps are, but he's going to be like, hello, I'd like to make a brief statement. My actions were regrettable, and and the cause was extreme grumpiness. I'm getting my grumpiness treated. I'm a work in progress. We all are, and hopefully I'll get my grumpiness under control.
Asterios, do you think that this grumpy guy, you think that's why he stopped calling back this 22-year-old woman that he had sex with 2 weeks after he stopped talking to her 2 weeks after having sex just because he was grumping?
Look, I don't want to victim blame here.
Okay.
But when my grandpa acts grumpy, like a real grumpy grandpa,
does that make you want
to get in his face?
You don't fuck him?
Grandpa. I don't want to fuck my grumpy grandpa.
Yeah, I think fucking a grump might be a mistake, and I don't want to victim blame. But anybody who fucks a grump, if you fuck Grumpy Cat, you might be in for a tough time.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, I'm really glad we came to this conclusion. We're not here to victim blame, and we take all accusations seriously.
Yes.
If someone comes out with an accusation, they should be taken seriously and heard out. But you probably shouldn't be going after anyone with the word grump in their name. Like, that's not, what's that? How are you going to introduce them to your parents? Like, this is Phil Grump. Like, well, that's not a fun Christmas.
No, because
seriously,
you're misrepresenting this. He's got a name outside of being of the Game Grumps. His name in the Game Grumps is Danny Sexbang. So you can just introduce him to your parents as, hey, this is Danny Sexbang. Guess how we met?
Oh my God. This is Danny Sexbang. Oh, I like that. He also goes by the name Game Grump. Oh, I don't want to grump around at Christmas. Getting upset that he didn't get the good gift in the Christmas crackers. Okay, anyway, I've been yelling too much and I just woke up my girlfriend. I gotta go. I love you, Billy.
Love you too, Asterios. Thank you for calling in and giving me your expert opinion on grumpiness.
Grumps out.
Grumps out. That was Asterios Kokonos, everybody. You can find him on The Loudest Podcast, and he's often a guest on Drunken Peasants Podcast. And shout out again to Tipster, who swung through earlier. Good to see you. Actually kicked off this episode using a bit of your video on this topic, my guy. Billy, how's Nana? I'll have you know I saw Nana today, and she was doing well. I took my chef Neff into Nana's. Things were good. Ninja sex party? Oh no. Oh no. So let me see. Let me pull this up. This is someone posted Game Grumps on Twitter. I always think that victims need to be listened to, always, in every case, but frankly, I'm not sure that a Reddit page specifically dedicated to hating the Game Grumps is a great place to get unbiased information about the Game Grumps. More info needs to come out first. And frankly, the info that has to come out so far makes me doubt the info that has come out, not has to, the info that has come out so far makes me doubt that our Rant Grumps is doing anything good in good faith right now or ever, honestly. So I can't read tonight at all. I'm stumbling over like every sentence. But this person is saying that r/Rant Grumps is not acting in good faith, and they just want to hate on the Game Grumps. I mean, no, the information on Rant Grumps is completely accurate. Dan met a 17-year-old, and 5 years later, he sent her that video, and their relationship didn't last very long after it started. Dan dating female fans half his age is a known thing. However, and this is them saying, calling him the P word, and groomer is absurd. And this was kind of them being wrong. What he did that was wrong was take advantage of his fame to get into relationships and then leave them gracelessly. But that's not this. So, yeah, leaving a relationship gracelessly sucks, whether you're famous or not. But a lot of people have to do that because there's just not enough emotional emotional goodwill sometimes to not make it graceless. Sometimes you just got to get out. Like, we don't know the entire story. Sometimes you just got to cut it off. The fact that it went for weeks after they initially met up and had sex makes me think that, there's probably more to the story. Could be good in favor of Dan, or it could be bad in favor of Dan. The guy's name is Danny Sexbang. He's part of the Game Grumps, and it says it's known that he has dated female fans half his age. It's a public thing. I don't know. Don't date Danny Sexbang. Don't date Danny Sexbang. Don't do it. Joey's calling in. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Here's my Joe. Joey, how you doing?
Hello, very good, thank you. So I know nothing about Game Grumps.
Yeah.
I have a story that's kind of similar to this. One time I slept with a girl.
Okay, a girl,
Yeah.
good. I thought you were going to tell the story about you and video game donkey.
No, not that one.
Okay, good.
This one's better. So I slept with this girl. At the time I was on TV, so she wanted to have sex with me.
Yeah.
Because when you have even a modicum of fame, people that didn't want to have sex with you all of a sudden want to have sex with you. That's actually what having fame is about. And if you don't know that, you don't know anything about people. You have zero adult experience. People that would not give you the time of day, wouldn't even think of you in their wildest dreams. If you're all of a sudden on TV, or if you're all of a sudden on a Game Grumps, they'll want to have sex with you. They'll throw themselves at you. They'll make themselves available to you. Now, because of this, that means there's a lot of prospective partners. Because of this, there's a lot of opportunity to say no, which means there's a lot more opportunity to hurt people's feelings. Now, don't watch Game Grumps, not because he's a groomer or a pedophile, but because Game Grumps sounds stupid. I've never seen it. So if you want to stop watching Game Grumps, you have my permission. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that all the women I've harassed are dead now. Because otherwise, there'd be a few Me Too stories coming in. But let me tell you something. I'm going to beat Me Too, Billy. You know how I'm going to do it?
How, Joey?
I'm gonna rape people live.
Can't do that,
Starting
Joey.
tonight.
No,
Starting tonight.
nope.
Live on Billy the Fridge tonight.
No.
I'm gonna do it, and people are gonna say,
No.
"That's just Joe. That's just
No.
Joe," and that's gonna be the thing, and it's gonna trend on Twitter.
Joe,
Hashtag,
Joe,
that's just Joe.
there's literally,
He likes to do it. He does it. What?
There's literally a video of you doing this 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And nobody cared then either. So you've already beat it. You've already done it.
I'm just saying, somebody try to fucking Me Too me. I dare you.
That is Steak Knife Joe, yeah. What's miserable about that is that woman from that video is actually dead now, too. Like,
yeah, and I didn't do it. I swear I didn't.
Joe didn't kill this woman.
Am I happy she's dead?
Don't.
Of course I am.
No, that was my friend.
Did I play a role in her death?
You didn't.
Indirectly.
You didn't.
Of course.
You did not. You're lying.
Would I do it again? Would I do it to anyone who stood in my way as new host of Game Grumps?
You're not on Game Grumps, are you?
I'm going to be. I hear they accept losers and only losers. That was the worst game. Like, Billy, you were kind of hard on him, though. The guy, what is he going to do? He can afford to be sloppy at that point. He's got 5.5 million subscribers. My friend Seth just looked it up. He can go ahead and just say, hey, do you want to have sex in this stuff? In fact, he sent that to 25 different girls at that very moment. That's why he didn't even use her fucking name. And you know what? 11 of the girls said sure. They showed up in the hot tub that night. They had sex. And like good little groupies, they went home and they forgot about it. Now, what happens to the ones that are 22 and realize that they can work an angle here and be seen as brave if all of a sudden they bring a good man down? Well, then that's what you have here. There's all the incentive to the world. Girls, if anyone's ever hurt you, even once, even accidentally, go to Twitter about it. You'll have a lot of friends and supporters. If you want to play that way, do it. I love it. Do it. It's Machiavellian. It's dirty. It's rude. It's filthy. And there's a lot of reward in it. Go ahead. Do it. But don't kid yourself. Because if you kid yourself, you're just opening yourself to being wronged later on down the line by somebody who's even more Machiavellian than you are.
Joe.
Okay, you can break the rules. Just know that it's going to come around. Somebody else is going to break the rules too later.
Joe,
but it's perfect.
I'm not quite sure how to counter that statement, so I'm going to bring on a young child.
Good.
Hello, young child. Are you there?
Yes.
As a young child, what are your opinions on delicate world affairs? Young child, I can't hear you.
No, I just don't have any opinion.
No, that's correct. A child is to be seen, not heard. Seen gyrating, right?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe playing
no.
games or wrestling with an uncle.
Joe, no. Stop. That I'm gonna.
James, I heard you were over at the house last night, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull my nephew out of this call, because if I pull Joe out, he'll just come in here. So, Joe, sorry, nephew. Joey, you can't talk to my nephew that way.
Sorry.
It's naughty.
Thought it was a private call.
No, we're public, Joey. That's how you found out about that. You came on now because I was public.
I told you. Seth told me that you were talking about it. We just thought you were doing what you do when you just talk to the screen by yourself with no one watching.
It's practice.
Now, back to the topic at hand. Billy, we know that you don't ask for shit. You said, I don't ask for shit, but you do get sent stuff, don't you? It's because of your fame, isn't it?
What?
Don't you get sent stuff? Don't you get sent stuff? Come on. We all
sent what?
I get sent stuff. And then I purposely don't have a Twitter. I purposely don't have a YouTube that I post on. And I still get sent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine how much stuff you're sent.
You mean like free products from companies that send me stuff because I'm famous?
I'm talking about people that would otherwise have sex with you if they were in the same room, but can't do so. So they send you stuff that shows their body.
Are you saying that people who might be fans of mine send me illicit photography and videos?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Let's say hypothetically it did happen. All right. Let's say hypothetically.
Yes.
Now, hypothetically, I'm going to call you a shitlord because that's an abuse of power to me.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Don't ask me why. I just know it. Do you know how I know it?
How do you know?
Because all penis and vagina sex is rape anyway.
But
I
here's
think
the
we can all
thing. Here's the
agree on
thing,
that.
Joe.
What?
I do music, so since I'm a musician, anybody who wants to have sex with me for being famous is a groupie. That's what happens when you're a musician. A YouTuber is different because if you want to have sex with a YouTuber, there's no celebrated term for somebody who has sex with a YouTuber. If you have sex with a musician, you're a groupie. What do we call it? What do we call a to-be? Or a not to be? What is the question?
You're a to be or a not to be? You got to brave the slings and arrows of outrageous fucking Dan.
That is the question.
Avidan. That's the worst fucking name I've ever heard.
Avidan. But Dan Avidan was only his real name. Publicly, he went by Danny Sexbang. See?
Danny Sexbang?
Danny Sexbang. That
changes everything.
Yeah, that's much cooler, right?
That changes everything. The guy's awesome. No, I think he's only getting fucked with because he was really graceless with his game. I think that's the only reason.
There's a chap with an alien logo in the chat right now named Ben, and he says all sex is non-consensual. And
all sex.
I 100% agree with this. I feel like if you are if you're more intelligent than somebody, even by like 1 degree of an IQ point, even 1 IQ point ahead of them, you have an advantage over them, and you can't get consent because you have a 1 IQ point.
You know
advantage.
what Me Too is? It's a conspiracy to stop people from fucking because there's too many children, right? So the only forms of fucking that are encouraged right now are the kinds that couldn't possibly lead to children. That's why our movies are so sexless right now, and that's why everybody beats off 3 times a day and has no energy to fuck each other anymore.
Why do you say things like this?
More and more repulsive because it's fantastic. It's a great angle. If it's not a real angle, it should be one. If there was a conspiracy, that would be the perfect one. Think about it. It would also make sense that every major social change in the last 50 years has as its end game no babies. Roe v. Wade, no babies, right? Cutting your cock off to make it look like a facsimile of a vagina because you were actually a girl the entire time. No babies. This is perfect stuff. Gay marriage, no babies. These are great, and I'm in 100% support of them. But let's also look at it. Me Too and the feminist movement has built in the fact that you're just fed up with men as they are. No babies. You see? And most of you don't deserve babies. Babies are for me and Bill Gates. The rest of you, I think, need to keep up the good work. I think you need to keep tweeting. I think you need to keep saying me too to anybody who's ever hurt you. And I think you need to look for reasons to really hate each other because there's many. There's many, many. Dan is an asshole. He's a complete asshole. And he really shouldn't have a show or a living anymore. In fact, should we kill him? What do you think?
I don't think we should kill him. I'm still on the fence of whether or not he should be able to ever work again. Like, I can be convinced otherwise. 3 Heinekens in the chat says that you are a disappointment. 1 IQ difference is not significant. That's what somebody who has 1 IQ higher than me would say. 3 Heinekens.
1 IQ.
Are you 1 IQ point higher than me?
He's a full standard deviation above you, which is 15 points.
Whoa. 15 does not sound. 15 does not sound consensual at all.
Listen, me having sex with anyone in this chat would be rape. Why? I have an IQ of 40. 40. Do you know what that means?
That means you're lower than Forrest Gump.
That means
you're
instead of filling
you're
in the
over
bubbles,
you're over 2 standard deviations lower than Forrest Gump.
It means I ate half the paper and then spit up on the other half of the paper, and they decided to call it 40. That's what happens.
You don't really get like that much lower than 60. IQs are racist anyways. So like if you take an IQ test, you're a racist and you're an idiot. From what I heard. Thick Gothic BB. Hi.
Sometimes they're needed. You were given one for being a juvenile delinquent. I was given one for being good in bed.
They gave you an IQ test for being good in bed?
Yeah.
They're like, at his age, giving me this orgasm is nigh impossible. He must be a genius.
Yes.
Let's give him an IQ test.
Yep.
That's absolutely mad.
They call it back then. They called it brute R-word cock.
Oh my God. ICJR says average IQ of a gorilla is like 70. Yeah, Forrest Gump was 75 in the movie, but wasn't he 70 in the book, Joey?
Who?
Forrest Gump, wasn't his IQ 70 in the
Forrest
book?
Gump? Oh yeah, his IQ is 70 in the book, and he weighs 350 pounds in the book, and he's 6'6".
I heard he weighed 242, and he's 6'6".
242 is according to some people.
Huh. Anyways, this is Forrest Gump. I'm bringing my 13-year-old nephew back in, Joe. Please have a better conversation with 13-year-old nephew who's back in live again. 13-year-old nephew, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. So we were just talking about having low IQs. Have you been IQ tested?
No.
Do you ever worry that you might be Forrest Gump?
I probably have a single-digit IQ.
That's not possible.
I hold my single IQ point in stride.
Joe, do you want to say something uncomfortable around children so I have an excuse to get rid of them again?
Yeah. So James, you fuck yet?
I gotta go. Bye, Neff. Was that mean for me to say that in front of him?
No meaner than what I said.
That's
what you need. Do you remember our hot tub story, Billy?
Which one?
Speaking of,
we've had so many hot tub stories.
I know the gross one. What's
icky.
the grossest hot tub story? What's the grossest hot tub story we have? Think of that one in your head.
Okay.
Before saying any details. Now, could we possibly get Me Too'd for that? Think about it. Think of all the angles.
We were in a hot tub. Was it the stink hot tub?
Yeah, it was the stink.
Yeah, we could get Me Too'd for that. We weren't wearing pants.
Of course. Nor anything else.
We were naked, completely naked in the hot tub.
And then you remember when you held that girl's head underneath the water.
That didn't happen. That did not happen. Oh my God, let's bring my nephew back in. He just did a sad face.
All right.
Hey, nephew, I saw your sad face in chat. Are you still sad?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
All right. So James,
yeah.
The facts of the matter is you're 13.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, when given the opportunity to stay home alone last night, you instead came over to your uncle's house. What does this say about you as a person?
I don't know.
You see, back in my day, we would have rightfully beat you and called you derisive names. And those names would have meant something back then. Now they don't mean anything. If anything, they're a compliment. You understand? Now, I motion that we create a new slur in your name. I'm going to call you a quack. I'm going to say, smear the quack. I'm going to say, if you come over here again because your mother is leaving town and you want an excuse to get out because you're too afraid to stay at home by yourself, I'm going to beat you and call you a quack. Do you understand me?
You can't do that.
You understand?
You can't do that.
That's not an excuse. I understand with a single mother, you're getting away with a lot of shit and it feels good. But trust me, when you're 23 years old and you don't know how to do anything except hold your dick, cry, and play a video game, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see where Dan Avidan was actually onto something.
He's
you're
a young,
say, wait a second.
He's
Maybe
a young
I should
man.
have thrown myself at people in the fucking hot tub. Maybe I should have shown some initiative because now I don't know shit from Shinola. All I know is I like to sit on things that go up my asshole and it really
Oh my God, I got to get rid of you again, nephew.
I can't get
I'll talk to you later, nephew. I got to talk to you. What the hell is wrong with you, Joe?
You didn't listen to your Papa
He's gone.
Joe.
He's gone. What the hell is wrong with you?
Single mothers.
The hell is wrong with you?
Why aren't you stepping in for it? Why do I have to give him this talk?
Hey, Joe,
you make me the bad guy.
SCS Customs says, Billy, you got your PS5 Pro yet? I was sent 3 of them. I put one in my bedroom, one in the living room, and still have one boxed up collecting dust in the closet. I have no PS5 Pros, SCS Custom. You like how I changed the subject? Do you like that?
Why do I have to be the one to give him this education? You're his uncle. You are his uncle.
He's gonna be a highly effective, intelligent human being. I'm very proud of him, and I don't have to have these conversations with him.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. You're going to keep telling him that too, and he's going to wonder why he's a failure at 35 years old. He's going to wonder, overcoddled by the mother. He's got to turn away from the mother, Jesse Lee Peterson, or what was his name? Jesse Lee, the black guy.
No.
What's his name? Say it, Billy. Don't no sell me.
Jeffrey S. says this is way out there. Gonna go watch Come Town and become gay. I agree, Jeffrey S. I agree.
I have no idea who that is.
I agree. That's the first smart thing anybody's said today.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in reality, problems are brewing. James can't even stay, the night alone at his house at 13 years old. That's a problem.
It's not a problem. He wanted to hang out with his uncle.
You're right. You're right. The problem is that somebody had sex with a 22-year-old, and they were famous.
Thank you.
That's the real problem.
Let's get back to the roots here. Let's stop looking at our own lives and judging them, and start judging other people's lives, Joey.
You're right. Back to the top. Dan Avidan, you said that he was bad at flirting. Did you not?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that's enough to ruin the man's career?
I do think so, yes.
Me too.
If you're bad at flirting and you still have sex, you don't deserve the career that you have that got you that sex. You should have been good at flirting.
Good.
If you can't have sex without the career, you shouldn't have sex at all. If you can't go out with $4 in your pocket, a stain on your shirt, smelling like nacho Doritos, and get a girl, you should never get a girl at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I could go out in public right now with the faint smell of piss wafting off my underwear and pull a girl sight unseen. She has no idea who I am.
Yeah.
I walk into a room with a slight waft of piss and I say, "Do you smell that?" And she go, that slight waft of piss?" And I was like, "No, love is in the air." And then we dance, we get Slurpees, and she'd be my girlfriend.
Okay. But what I'm saying is the only girl that would do that would be Blasian. And somebody like Blasian.
What?
Yeah. I'm saying some girls are just piss lovers, and they're very rare. It's a very niche market. It's a very niche market. I'm talking about with this Dan Avidan. That's his name? Sex Bang Dan? Whatever his name is. This is the facts. Dan, no one would want to bang Dan if he smelled like piss and he walked down the street. Just like you. Nobody would want to bang you if you weren't Billy the Fridge. You know, in that sense. If you were just walking down the street smelling like piss, they wouldn't want to bang you. If you were just William.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I've seen you and I've smelled your piss and I've never, and I'm forgiving. And I've never even had the slightest hint of wanting to sleep with you.
What?
And I begged girlfriends of mine to sleep with you. Begged them. I've said, please have sex with Billy in front of me for my own edification.
I don't believe a moment of this.
He smells vaguely of piss. And that's even with the fame, for God's sake.
Arc Productions says, "What's this about Game Grumps canceled?" Apparently, Danny Sexbang from the Game Grumps had sex with a 22-year-old girl and then didn't call her after 2 weeks of calling her afterwards. Stopped talking to her after 2 weeks.
Sounds like rape to me.
Sounds
worse than rape.
Pretty
Give the fucker
up.
the chair. I think anybody needs to be canceled. If you're a man who's ever had sex with a woman, you should have known better.
Yes, thank you.
There's an innate power difference that was written about by Margaret Mead in the fucking 1960s, where Twitter's just now catching up to it. I mean, for God's sake, we have to get rid of the institution of male-female relationships if we're ever going to survive. That's really what this is all about, and it always will be what it's about. And we have to make sure that women find men so repulsive just by being that they couldn't even imagine to be with them. And any good trait that a man has, we have to make sure that we encourage women to reappropriate them and actually have them solely, right? We have to ignore the fact that every meaningful innovation, invention, or discovery known to the modern world was the invention of a male. We have to ignore that because we all know that they stole them from women. Everybody knows that Newton had a little slave girl that I think she was black. Yeah, and he was like, "What is this? Calculus? It's mine now. Fetch me my porridge." That movie's coming out this year.
What?
Anyway, yes.
What's up, Minded? How you doing, Ill-Minded?
Oh, you didn't know about Hidden Figures? The only reason we went to the fucking moon is because of the mathematical genius of three lovely, brilliant, talented black women.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
I think it's amazing. And you didn't know that. Shit Lord.
I know.
Did
I'm
you ever
sorry.
see
I'm
Hidden
sorry.
Figures?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever even see Hidden Figures?
I didn't.
Well, I'll spoil it for you. There's this scene, right, where Neil's getting out of the moon.
Neil who? deGrasse Tyson?
No, not Neil deGrasse Tyson. This guy Armstrong. Doesn't matter. Anyway, just some white guy. He's getting out and he's like, I don't know what to do here because we're not landing properly. And all the white people are like, oh, we don't know what we're doing. We're just here wearing our jeans and we don't know what to do. And then the girls go, you aren't going up there without these hidden figures.
Now what? This is a movie?
Did the math. You monkeys ain't going up there. Not without these here hidden figures. I didn't want to spoil it for you, but it won Best Picture that year, and it should have. And it's the facts.
Arc Productions is asking, is this true that Dan did this? Here's the truth, okay? Here's the facts of what happened. This is not that. Sorry. This is a different page. Let me find the page that I'm looking for. Okay, let's play this video of Keemstar. He sums up what happened.
So Dan from Game Grumps met a girl when she was 17 and 11 months old. They started talking then. Non-sexual. Then, 5 years later, when she was 22, he smashed her. And now, because they first met when she was 17 and 11 months old, they're saying he's a pedophile and a groomer. I'm fucking done. Are you serious?
So what happened was Dan from the Game Grumps talked to a girl when she was 17 years old and 11 months, and then 4 or so years later, he met her at a show and had sex with her after the show, and then within 2 weeks of having sex with her, stopped talking to her. Shelby, have I ever considered to DJ at parties? Are we ever going to have parties again? Will we ever even have parties?
And we shouldn't.
I don't know if we can do parties anymore. I'll become a DJ if we can. So yeah, the story here is that Dan from Game Grumps has a consistent history of hooking up with girls nearly half his age.
Yeah, there's an innate power imbalance in that relationship, and I think Dan should only have sex with people more powerful than him, which means other dudes.
Ooh, you know what? That's actually a good call. You can consent here's a point where you can consent. If your IQs are even, and if neither of you can win at arm wrestling, then you're allowed to consent. I think that's
fair.
That's an equal power dynamic.
Same genitalia too. I think that would help.
Yeah, because then there wouldn't be an issue.
Otherwise, there's just a lack of balance.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad.
I think we solved it.
What's up, Miss Perfect Paradox? How you doing? Dude, Joe.
I thought you had a good take until I saw that Keemstar kind of agrees with you.
What was the
changing
take?
my vote. I'm changing my vote.
What vote?
That's all you need to know. I'm just saying that maybe Dan deserves to lose his gig on Gigi.
On Game Grumps?
Is John Tron a host of Game Grumps?
Wow. Ben with a alien logo says, "I'm sorry, but if it wasn't for dumb girls, I'd never get laid. Smart girls intimidate the F out of me."
Wow.
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 Wow. Ben,
wow.
you're such a simp. Arc Productions is doing another concern troll bit. I'm sorry if I didn't hear your thoughts, but what are your thoughts? So you think he's a pedophile or anything? Listen, Arc Productions, we know you work for the Mossad, you little fucking peep. You understand me? You little prick. I know who you are, and I want you to join the call. Arc Productions. Listen, far be it from me to talk about this because I'm a confirmed pedophile. People know this.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I had sex with a woman. She was 17 and 364 days. It was the day before her 18th birthday. I was 19 at the time, and
you're sick, Joe.
We had sex. We had sex that night. It was 11:54 p.m. 6 more minutes, I would not have been a pedophile. But
too bad.
alas,
too bad you couldn't last longer than 1 minute.
Exactly. I was a quick finisher, and I really think that maybe that's the fate. Maybe if I wasn't a premature ejaculator, I wouldn't be where I am today, which
You're
is
sick.
getting ass fucked in prison.
You're sick.
Repeatedly.
That's exactly how it should be. What was that movie we watched? Basically, it was exactly what happened to you. It starred what's his name?
Jodie Foster.
No, not Jodie Foster. William H. Macy.
Oh yeah.
Edmund.
Edmund. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to you, and you deserved it.
I see.
You deserved it.
Thank you. Mark says John Tron left Game Grumps to pursue his own dreams in YouTube, and he handed the torch to Danny. And Danny is the one who has been sending hot tub pictures to all these girls.
Yep.
Okay. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, Ark is not a troll. Ark is just questioning. I don't think Danny is a groomer or a pedophile. As like, there's no evidence of that. The evidence
you would
is
say that shit, Lord.
the evidence is that he hooks up with fans and doesn't fall in love with them and live happily ever after. I think we've seen that.
Yeah, if I wanted a cis white man's take, I would just, I don't know, go to the Gap. You know what I'm saying? But they're not open.
Joe, Miss Perfect Paradox says, Billy, where's the next podcast episode with Joe? Actually, we were gonna talk about doing one today, but we didn't prepare anything, and then I just went live, and now Joe's talking, and we probably could have set one up. I got microphones for us, and I want to do it very badly. I want to sit down with Joey and have a nice discussion, but we just haven't done it yet. So, but Joey wants to start a new channel for it, so we should probably do that, because that's like one of the first steps to having a show is knowing where it's going to be. Like, we have to set that up.
Umbrella Core Security says maybe the girls are grooming the men they think would be successful in life. Could be.
Whoa,
got to ride that pony. Got to
Whoa.
ride that pony. Well, why would she back somebody who's not going to be successful? She either is going to go against. She's either going to go for somebody who's already successful, or she's going to go for somebody that's going to potentially be successful. Why would she go for somebody else, right? But I think I see what you're saying. There is an inequality in the power dynamic, but that is a discussion for about 100 years down the road when everything is decimated and we're looking for somebody to blame. All right. So right now, in the meantime, we can all agree that the only bad people on this earth are men. Okay. Thank you.
Jay Rodro says, hey, Billy, you still support Antifa? Yes, I thought what they did to the White House was an ultimate troll when they pretended to be MAGA and broke into the White House. I was like, that's lit. lit. It was Litty City. Do you think Danny should back down? Back down from what? Game Grumps? I think it really
Yeah, I
depends.
think he should lose his livelihood. Yes, definitely.
I think it depends on if he wants to. If he feels like he can't overcome this bump because he's continually getting into situations where he's looked at as a bad dude, then maybe he should back away from the public spotlight. Blasian wants to come in really bad, Joe. I'm gonna make Blasian donate $7 before I let Blasian in.
Thank you.
It'll be one $7 dono, please.
Why would we have Blasian in right now? We're having a great talk.
I
between
don't
two
know why
cis-
Blasian wants to come in. $7 will buy her about 7 minutes in heaven. That's
But
it.
she's thinking, hey, two minorities, we can even this up right now. We could maybe she's trying to save your career, Billy.
Thank God.
Maybe it's
I
good.
need that.
And a woman to boot.
Sarah's
Kenny
asking.
Lee Jr. says power is such a BS argument. You would say that, shit lord.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What? He's a shitlord. Power is the only argument.
Whoa.
That's the dynamic.
I have
You
to
abuse
pee.
your power. What do you mean?
I should live stream from the Portland Autonomous Zone, dude. That's okay. I don't want to do a cough stream, dude. I need a live stream out in public again when spring weather gets here. Maybe it'll be perfect time. It's been raining. It's been crappy. I don't know. I just want to stay inside forever. This last year has really groomed me into a hermit.
You know, it sounds like Dan, his biggest crime was
Yeah.
he didn't do the retard handshake. Do you know what that is?
I don't even want to know, Joey.
I'll tell you what it is. So in this case, Gurley was waiting for him to apologize. Then they could have been friends. You see? That's the retard handshake. She makes some noises. You make her feel comfortable, quote unquote, and then she'll do anything. She'll be your friend from there on. She just wants to know that you value her on some level. It can be completely fake. It can be as facile as liking up a tweet, right? But that's the retard handshake. And that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you deserve, if you don't know that handshake, you deserve to be booted off everything, every single platform. In fact, I think he should wear a sign in public that shows that he's a shitlord. Maybe a little a patch on his left shoulder.
Maybe like a
With a little
T-shirt
turd
with a
on it.
pic of you on it.
Yeah, with a turd on it. Oh, me?
Yeah, like
I get it.
no, because Sarah in chat said we need a shitlord T-shirt with a pic of Joe,
Thank you.
and so then we can just sell them. Danger
you.
Man 5 asked Billy, "Are you super straight?" What? Yeah, what is super straight? What's that mean? What's that mean? What's that mean?
I don't
What's up,
get it.
Spirit? How you doing? What's that mean, Joe? What does
It
that
means
mean?
banging a groupie is an abuse of power, Kenny Lee Jr. And you'd know that.
Thank you.
This groupie is a real person with real feelings that, of course, are probably stifled in a sea of ecstasy and false love and histrionics. And now she's just kind of a fuck toy. But still, the fact that you called it a groupie
Whoa.
shows me that you don't even care about this thing's feelings, whatever it may be.
Whoa.
And if you notice, this is the new
Arc Productions,
we
if
have
you don't
here-
think Dan is bad, continue not thinking Dan is bad. Dan probably should be more careful hooking up with fans.
I think Dan is bad. No, I don't think he should. I think he should be extremely careful and not have sex anymore.
Thank
'Cause-
you. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
You shouldn't
Yes.
have sex anymore. Super straight
you
means you
notice
like
this-
biological girls. Is this true?
Cancel culture is not new. It's very old.
I'm so
Back in the day,
confused.
they used to call it Puritanism. These were people that wanted to make sure, no matter what, that other people were not having a good time. They needed to make sure that other people were not having more sex than they were not certainly not having sex with multiple people. Certainly not. It's the new Puritanism. The only difference is that instead of blaming God, they just say it's nature. or science or whatever. They don't even need a reason. They just say, it's called being a good person, shit lord. It's Puritanism 101. It's new. It's not new. It's just coming back around again in a new shape. You're welcome. Figured it out for you. It's done. Nothing to see here. Ignore it whenever you hear about it ever again. You can just say, we did this. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. You're just setting up the stage to lose again.
Joe?
Okay?
Joe?
Listen,
Joe?
I have 7 wives.
Joe?
What?
You sure
What?
do use a lot of big words. Is you queer or something?
That's out. You see, that would have been something in the 80s. Somebody would say that.
Was that
Now-
from the movie Idiocracy?
Probably.
I don't know. It's like a quote. Oh,
Probably.
shit.
Let me in donated $7.
All right.
Take your shills and let me
We got
in.
$7 from Blasian. Let's see what Blasian has to say. $7 worth, Joe. What do you think Blasian's going to say for $7?
That was fast. That was really fast.
Welcome, Blasian.
Joseph, don't be out here telling my secrets, okay?
Oh, about you loving piss? You little piss queen?
That's only for Among Us. Don't say that on the air. You can't say that.
Listen, Blasian, do you know what I would do? Do you?
I think you would like cave my skull in, but that's like
Who blabbed? Who
What?
blabbed? That was my line.
Kenny Lee Jr. says, I think it's sad that she got her feelings hurt, but I just don't think her feelings are 100% his responsibility. How much percent his
Whoa.
responsibility do they have to be for you to
37.
for you to understand that her feelings are more important than his job?
37.
37%?
37.
Shit.
No.
Yeah, he
Now,
should
Blasian,
have at least taken 37% responsibility.
when I tell you what I would do to you, okay, if we were together in a consensual same-sex relationship, you're going to wonder, how is this possible? How would you even begin to do that?
Oh no.
But let me tell you what
Okay.
it is first before you wonder.
Okay.
I would butt fuck your mouth.
You would butt fuck my mouth?
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Let me
will
ask you
allow it.
this before we go any further. All right. Let me ask you this. If
Okay.
it meant that the whole world, for the first time ever, would know perpetual world peace without any strife, pain, or discomfort ever again, would you let me pee in your butt?
It's only fair. We're friends, right?
I knew you'd like that shit, you slut.
Oh God. Joe, you're
What?
going to get canceled.
But the
What?
super straight thing, it just means that you don't date trans people. I saw it all over TikTok.
That's strange.
Wait, what?
That's what super
Super-
straight means.
Super straight means that?
Yeah.
Huh. You see,
Yeah.
I only liked banging trans when it was still considered kind of gay.
Yeah, that was the whole
Now
cool
that it's-
thing.
They robbed it from me.
That was the cool thing.
They're like, no, that's just really straight. I'm like, what? Then why am I sucking this cock? You know?
Right. It's like you don't
man
have to
of my
put a name
gender.
on it.
Doesn't suck a cock unless he can be called a faggot for it later.
Whoa, Joe,
What?
Joe.
Wait a second.
You talk
What?
with Blasian for a moment. I got to jump out of this call and do some damage control. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm going to read from the chat really quick. Money Moore says people nowadays get canceled for having sex with a consenting adult. Superhuman says, remember kids, if Danny Sex Grump can get girls, so can you. Ancient Spoon says, I'm sorry, but ghosting people ain't new. And they were basically having a series of one-night stands when she was 22. She got her hope up. So oof on her part. Daddle Butt says, no one knows if she was being crazy in between this or anything, and that may be why he ghosted, but people do this shit all the time because the famous dude did it. You all want to freak out. Davey Boy Smith says, Joe steals filet of fish from McDonald's. Yeah, that's the real problem here. His video to her seemed pretty obvious that he had one goal, to bang her. She didn't see it that way and wound up getting hurt, says Kenny Lee Jr. Violence of Human Scum has a real vile, disgusting punishment for Dan. Make Dan eat cornflakes. How could you? 6 Abe says this is like the 10th fan he's built a false relationship with for sex. That should be the story here, right? Like, hey, this Game Grumps guy is a little sleazy.
Seth Looks donated $5. This Dan guy is going to have to step up his Play-Doh game if he's going to take the onion crown.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, so basically, the story is to be don't have sex with Danny Sex Bang if you want to have a long relationship with him. He'll probably just leave you after having sex with you. That's the story. Skip16 says, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not going to be in your 40s going after people in your 20s. In their 20s, I think you mean. Skip16, unfortunately, that's a regular occurrence from both men and women. People who are in their 20s tend to find a level of security in dating somebody older than them, both genders. And it's definitely something that you probably shouldn't do on a regular basis. You probably shouldn't. But people do it all the time, and to tell somebody in their 20s that they can't make adult decisions is kind of a fucked up thing to do as well, right? Mild Spire Music says he secured a future lay by taking advantage of her starstruck fan behavior and using it later when it was legal. That's a pretty good point right there. Why Am I Sticky says that was a perfect definition of Puritanism. No fun for anyone. Shelby says see his reaction or live stream to play Five Nights at Freddy. Let's play some Five Nights at Freddy. I don't actually want to play it. Not right now. Castrate Dan and the entire Gamer Grumps. Fuck 'em, says Juma. Okay. There you go. Yeah, William Deneg says I thought she was 22. She was. The fact that this the fact that this is hitting the fans so hard when these ladies have come out, you instantly believe them, and yet to see more evidence is absurdly ridiculous. I think we've seen the evidence, right? He had sex with somebody who was 22 years old. Move the hell on. Dead did a sleazy thing, as all famous people do. Oh, my surprise, surprise. Now move on. That's probably what's going to happen, right, Daddlebutt? That's going to happen. So it's like a moral dilemma, not illegal. Yes, it's definitely the dilemma here is whether or not fans should be having sex with the people they look up to. And that's been happening for always and ever. So do we want to change that? Do we want to change that? Is as a fan, do you want to fuck the things that you're a fan of? Let's start asking the fans. Do you want to fuck the things that you love? If you say yes, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. I'm going to go back in with Joe and Blasian now.
He's ignoring text.
Hi, are we still here?
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about you in a good way.
Okay. I just wanted to come back and talk to you now. I had to read some of the chat. Cody D says, so are we just going to cancel groupies now? That's what I'm saying. It has to be on the groupies if we're going to cancel groupies. We have to cancel actual groupies. If you want to fuck something that you love, you need to be canceled.
Yeah.
If you love a band, if you love a YouTuber and you want to have sex with them, you're part of the problem.
Oh shit, I guess I'm
Rangad donated $3.
Yes. Think of any
What about the
celeb you've had a
threesomes
crush on,
with
you're the
Chloe?
problem.
Rangad donated the $3 and said, "What about the threesomes with Chloe?" I don't
my
know who
God.
Chloe is. Yeah, William Deneg says, so no, I don't want to fuck NASCAR. Jay Rodrose says, I love you, Billy, but I would never fuck you. This is all important that you guys say this.
Kenny's now starting to get it. Louis C.K. beating off in front of two girls in 2001 when his only credit was Pootie Tang, and being told that they said yes at the time to watching him beat off because of his quote-unquote power. Wasn't about him. It's about you. If things that seemed even a little bit, off color or unique to somebody's particular kink fetish, which remember we're not supposed to shame, that can easily be used against them now. Easily be used against them, especially if somebody regrets it after the fact. In fact, if you had sex 23 years ago with somebody and they enjoyed it, came 4 times, and now decided just now that they wanted to call it rape, they can. They can and they should. And that's the precedent that we have set up here right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
You're never going to see any of these allies ever say, you know what, maybe they're not right on this one. Because you're right, the words don't mean anything. Power doesn't mean anything. That's just the word that they give it to justify it. This is about hate. It's about revenge. It's about not liking people that look, sound, talk, and have a different mode than you do. It's hating things like heteronormativity. It's hating things like the old guard. It's hating things like men with status. It's hating women who love men with status. It's a hatred of all the things that might be very well unnatural from their perspective. That's what the stuff of all revolutions is made of. It's hating the established order, whether justly or unjustly, or whether you have a good story or you call it a power struggle or not. That has nothing to do with it. That's never been what these things are about. These things are about, turning the world into your own unseen face. That's what these things are about. You understand? Very good.
I don't
I'm glad
understand.
we had this talk.
Joey. Joey.
Yes.
Are you a sweet boy?
No.
What?
No.
Anna Minx is in the chat and said, ooh, Joe.
Oh, does she want to talk about the time I'm grooming her now?
Right now?
Right now?
Yeah, Joe is live with us right now. How to Feel Real right now. Cody D says, I regretted showering with Joe at a YMCA and I wrote a tell-all book about him grooming me. Yeah. You know, at that YMCA, Joe, did you know that we were all naked together and that's not okay?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's not okay.
I agree. Unfortunately, there was an even power distribution in that room.
Was that like that? I think we all kind of like left each other 8 years ago today. I think that's when you and I might have, I don't remember the exact day that we left to go to Topeka, but it was when we left Cody D's. It would have been around this time 8 years ago, right?
Yes. He had the tiniest little ass. Do you remember?
He was a tight boy. Anna Mink says, I like it, so it's not controversial. Wow. She just admitted that you groomed her, Joe. You're going down.
Good. Another thing for me to add to my documentary.
Thank you. I'm talking, all this talk about grooming is reminding me that I didn't shave today. And I really need to. It's bothering me. Miss Perfect Paradox says, I'm holding on to the hope of being groomed. How old is too old to die young? How old is too old to be groomed? These are questions I ask
Are you
myself.
guys ignoring my comments? Are you done with my comments?
No, we're not done. We're not done at all. You're not being ignored. I think that we just, started focusing on
it just turns out that
other conversations.
Yeah, your comments have become the least interesting in the chat. And I'm saying that with Davey Boy's myth here.
Oh, it's not fair to say.
Wait, is everyone in Discord? No, Anna. Me, Billy, and to save our ass, Blasian is here.
Yeah, we pulled Blasian in to be the womanly perspective so that we can't get in trouble for all the misogynistic garbage we're spewing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to read about it online later.
What do you mean?
Because I'm not allowed to validate feelings about very things.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. That's what the internet told me.
You validated somebody's feelings?
I suppose I said things were okay that should not have been okay to say, but that's just my opinion.
Did you bang Onicio?
No, I didn't.
Do you know Onision's doing a show with my old flame?
Joe,
did
did
not know
you
that.
did you date Elisa Jordana? What the hell? Anna Mink says, I'd join, but I'm in the shower and it'd be loud and annoying. Why are you on your phone in the shower, you psycho?
Phones are waterproof now. Don't you know that?
Really?
Yes.
Daddlebutt says, your boy Joe saying the faggot word with if he was gay shows how much this guy's oblivious to his own comments. Get out of here, Jesus.
Get out of here, Jesus.
Can you translate?
I think what was said is that you are Jesus and we're atheists, so you got to go.
Yeah, sorry, Jesus.
But I love you all.
Money Monroe says, I got a bitch of an itch on my left ass cheek. Why are you guys ignoring me? Why not? Why not ignore you, Money Moore? I said Money Monroe. It's Money Moore.
All I want is 7 more slaves for my harem.
Sex slaves, Joey?
That's the comment.
Yeah.
You know, the divine numbers of Mormonisms for polygamy are, is it 4 and then 7? You go for 4 and then
4 and then 7.
Is it 4 and then 7? So you
It's
aim
47.
For 4. Or I don't know. Is it 47?
When it comes to those polygamy things, has there ever been like a woman that was like, I need like 18 men right now?
Unfortunately, no. Damn it. Wouldn't it be great? Blasian, why don't you love group sex?
I don't know.
Why does it make you feel better one-on-one?
I don't know. I don't know.
Minx, I messaged you 7 hours ago trying to invite you over tonight for Joe and I's inaugural podcast, and you ignored me.
Did you?
I don't know.
Did you?
I don't know. Here's what I did. Here's what I did.
Oh my God, because
Here's
I
what I
got
did.
something to tell you.
Here's
We
what I
just
did.
caught this bitch in a lie. And by this bitch, I mean daddy butt.
Okay, 5:23 p.m. So that was 4.5 hours ago. I sent an emoji of this hand emoji saying hi, and I got no response. So we tried to get you involved in what I can only call is the greatest live stream ever. So don't lies, not lies. I did this at 5:23 p.m. 5:23 p.m. I have it set in my phone.
So Blasian.
Yes.
I call Anastasia at 8 o'clock.
Hey, fucker.
And I tell her that she gave somebody a wrong or incomplete address to a rendezvous point where she's going to meet them. It's our little buddy Keelan. He's 5'1". We pretended he was a 14-year-old so we could molest him on camera. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Anyway, yeah. So he's actually 27. But if you want to pretend he's actually 14, it would make me feel pretty good. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What happened was she's talking to me, and she goes, what's Keelan doing there? I said, oh, he's having some drinks because I made him a series of drinks because I make really good drinks. I made things that you probably never even have heard of. Some that you may have. Malibu Sunset, are you familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about the 12-mile limit? Do you know that?
I don't.
Okay, it's a little bit like a Long Island iced tea, if I had to compare it to anything. It's very boozy, but it tastes like a juice. Very tropical. I made him that. Yeah, and anyway, I was talking to this girl, this Anastasia, who's in the chat right now under the moniker Anna Minx. And then she goes, well, were you going to invite me? I said, well, you're invited now. It's 8 o'clock. She goes, no, then by the time I get there, it'll be 9. And I go, oh, okay. Well, Billy's live. She goes, Billy's live? I'm going to go get ready. I go, oh, okay. So then we're done talking, right? Here we are now. It's 10 o'clock. She's in the fucking shower right now. And she's complaining that she wasn't invited when she was invited twice.
Multiple times. We tried to get her attention, knowing that she wanted us to. because we're good friends. And she ignored us and then throws it in our fucking face live on YouTube.com. How dare she?
Anna, you gotta do better.
Jessica Mathis says, to be honest, ghosting after sex is a double standard. I know some girls who have done it to guys because they thought at first they were cool. I think it's taken out of proportions. Well, I definitely think that ghosting after sex, sometimes you just have to. You're not connected to somebody forever because you had them inside of you. Man,
no, this
or
is the
woman.
new Puritan movement. I told you.
But
You're supposed to make
we
the
have
light,
to,
like pigeons.
We have to. Anna says Billy technically didn't invite me, and you invited me last minute. I messaged you at 5:23 p.m. I messaged you to open up to initiate a conversation, Anna Minx, and you ghosted me. You're canceled. You're part of the problem. I'm going to the press, but it's definitely taken out of proportions, Jessica. But we have to remember that Danny Sexbang from Game Grumps talked to her for 2 weeks after they had sex the first time, right? So like there was a level of conversation that may have fizzled out, or we don't know. It was
Maria,
weeks.
watch your mouth.
I got ghosted, dude. Anna Minx ghosted me. Rude. Canceled.
Pigeons mate for life, but if one partner dies, the survivor generally will attempt to find another mate. Pigeons show a strong affinity for human-built structures. Look at that, Maria. Just because they didn't make a documentary called March of the Pigeons, though I would watch it.
Sounds good.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Sounds good.
Anyway.
Jennifer Sanchez
Jennifer
says, you
Sanchez
look like a bitch.
Look like a bitch.
Thank you, Jennifer Sanchez.
She ain't wrong.
What's up, Zofo? How you doing?
Like a bitch?
She's going to Me Too you for looking like a bitch.
Good. Like, here's the
She
thing.
should.
I hope when I get Me Too'd, it's for something really good and not for, like, some half-ass Me Tooing. Like, Billy the Fridge was on the bus and he got a boner sitting next to me. That would be the worst Me Too. Like, oh, this guy got a public bus boner? Like, yeah, cancel me at that point. I hope it's a Me Too because it's like, Billy the Fridge lit off a stick of dynamite in my butthole. And I'm like, yeah, that's a reason to cancel me.
That's why you cancel somebody. The problem is, though, the ones that you do you're really fucked up shit with, you know they're cool. Like, you remember that thing where I peed in Blasian's butt?
Yes.
You're right. She hasn't told a soul.
How to Feel Real
would.
donated
$5.
$5.
You know,
Where all the donos at?
Yeah, she cried
Support
up to
ya
laughter
boy.
and during. But
Thank
she
you,
took
Rio.
it like a champ. She was like, you know what? I call that learning.
He's right.
William Denag has a really great point. Once everyone gets canceled, no one will be. How long till we have herd immunity for cancelizations? How many people have to get canceled before we have herd immunity?
We got to start doing fucked up shit again because everybody's just being too coy, and that's what's making this capable of doing this.
Maria Smith says, all Me Too, Billy. Billy sent his dirty underwear to me. Maria Smith.
Oh, God.
Did you change your name? I have the PayPal receipt that you paid me good money for those underwears. I've only sent dirty underwear to one person that I can remember. Shit. If that's you, Maria Smith, I should be Me
You just gotta
Too'd.
open up your house to me, and I'll Me Too you if that's what you want.
You hear that, Joe?
I'm telling you, that takes some serious chutzpah.
Blasian said,
come over.
open the door, pee in the butt, get canceled.
Yes.
You got to make it worth my while, though, because I really want a money shot. I want to give you a couple of shiners. I want it to hurt when we make love. Me more than you, but
Okay.
you can tell everybody that it's hurting you. And I want to penetrate. This is going to sound weird. Through you. I don't come during sex. I don't come after sex. I don't come at all.
Alpha Joe
It's just not
donated
something I'm interested in. What I'm interested
$3.69.
in
Hey,
is the sound
it's
of you
me,
screaming.
Joe. Just
wanna
want to
hear it.
let you know
I want
you
the
are
world to
such
hear
a
it, and I
strong
want it to
man.
sound painful,
I
like a
wish
cat
you would wrap
getting
me in
raped.
your tender
You
boy
understand?
arms and squeeze me
You know
until
how
I
cats go.
non-consensually pop.
Then you
All
can,
over your manly belly,
then you
then
can
rub
tell
it in
everybody
while I kiss your cheeks
everything.
and whisper
You can even
cuts
film it
C.
if you want.
Oh yes, we have to do that.
Thanks to you.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Come over.
Thank you, Joe.
I'm putting my address in the chat.
Thank you for that sweet message, Joe. Very kind of you.
Wait, what happened?
Another Joe sent me a nice little love message. It was very kind of them.
You want to know what his name was?
Aman Mahdi says, why do you make fun of
Alpha
disabled?
Joe.
Well, I think that the greatest thing you can do is make fun of everybody for equality.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you make fun of the disabled and you make sure you emphasize the word fun, then you're being more forgiving than people who would treat disabled people lesser than they treat regular people. I talk shit to regular people. Why wouldn't I talk shit to disabled people?
It just happens to be funnier when you're making fun of someone with no legs.
I do love picking on my buddy Ricky Berwick. He's a sweet boy.
Yes.
But thank you, Alpha Joe.
Who is this Alpha Joe?
There's
Yeah,
another
his name was
Joe.
Alpha Joe.
There's multiple Joes that are. There's a Alpha Joe, regular Joe, How to Feel Real, Rangad, Seth Looks, and Let Me In, and Tipster all had something to say tonight at certain points. And that's really all I could say about that. Jessica Mathis says, I know a guy who used to want something monogamous, but after being treated like crap so many times, he now wants something casual till he can trust people again. Yeah, some people
Sounds
are
like
broken.
an excuse to have something casual, Jessica.
Some people
don't be too keen.
broken.
Because I would say that too if it made people
it's
finally
Stella,
understand
what
why I
up?
like casual stuff. Listen, this is the facts of the matter. I want to have sex with everyone I know, multiple times, especially Billy and his nephew, especially.
Stop!
You understand? What?
You're going to hell and
what's this gonna
jail.
get me canceled?
You're going to hell and jail.
Down, hell and jail.
No. This is just something that the world needs to accept, that the only thing that's keeping the world from being a constant 24/7 orgy is you. Why don't you just come over, everybody?
Come on over.
Why don't we just bang?
Come on over, baby. Danger Man
They
5
tried it
says,
in the
Billy,
60s. They
can you
loved
remember who Chad and Steve were? Which ones? Which Chads and Steves? I don't from way back? Way back? Way back? What the hell is this? Jessica Mathis says, on dating apps, girls try to argue that he's wrong, her friend who wants to be casual, for wanting something casual and should have a relationship with him, which makes him uncomfortable. Look, if you're uncomfortable having a relationship with a girl, then you shouldn't have casual sex either, pussy. But, sorry.
Boom, roasted.
Gabba-magoo.
Put a dumbbell out for the bitch. I already fucked it.
Ow. Yeah, like whatever. Jay Rodros says, this podcast is triggering me. I don't feel safe. That's good, Jay. All we can do is get inside your head and make you feel uncomfortable. And then maybe you'll realize that comfort was always an option and you chose otherwise.
Yes, but sometimes people upset my expectations, and I think they need to be punished.
Punish. Well, now everybody's going to want to date you. Everybody loves punishment. Jessica Mathis says, wait, is Billy the Fridge the same one in the video game paradigm? Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that video game. It was a really cool game. Love that game. Chad and Steve were the original creators of YouTube before they sold it to Google. I didn't know that. Aman Mahdi says, this show has been unacceptable. What are we going to do about it, Aman? What are we going to do about it?
Whoops. Uh-oh.
What are we going to do about it?
If only
let's
something
have that
mattered in
conversation.
this life.
Let's have that conversation. Oh, I have to piss so damn bad.
Go ahead and do it. Me and Blasian got this.
Look,
Yeah, we got this.
I could go piss or I could end the stream. I don't think I have time to end the stream, so you guys be cool.
You can trust us.
It's not about trust. It's just about whether or not I want to stream that much longer. But I have to piss stream first, so we'll figure that out when I come back.
Do it. Oh.
You know, if you're training a sex slave, Blasian, pardon the term. Sometimes you call them your things, your pets, whatever. The best thing you do is you beat them.
How hard though?
Until they obey. You know, they like to gather in groups and clamor that you should not. But the nude fact of the matter is that yes, if you're beaten enough, you'll do just about anything to make the beating stop. That's cancelable. Everything else should be forgiven. Don't you think?
I do think.
Yeah. But do you want to join my harem?
I don't know, maybe.
It's 1 a.m. over in Boston, where you live close to, correct?
Yes.
And if it came down to it, and you had to start having sex on camera for your bread, would you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
I think you'd be great at it. And I think it's never too early to start.
You're so encouraging. I love this.
50 Shades of Cancel.
I just read that too.
There's a dating app for people willing to be sex slaves. Yes, I've FetLife, right? That's where you go. And a lot of those people are posers. If you really want people that are really willing to do just about anything, you go to those homeless camps. Just pluck them right out of the tent and say, if you want a burger, you're going to take this knuckle sandwich first.
What did I miss?
Oh,
Nothing.
shit.
Nothing. It's all been pretty tame, above board.
Good.
Told you, we got this.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Good.
You want to join the super cool club that Joe and I are putting together?
Joe and I are roommates, longtime friends. Nothing Joe does is without my assistance, knowledge, and support.
All three?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. What I'm saying is, if something were to happen, if something would happen with Joe, I would be 100% an accomplice, hands down.
Oh, okay.
Anything he did, anything he does, anything he could be charged with in a court of law, I'd be going down with him.
That's awesome. I'm glad you agreed to fuck the kittens.
Meow. FetLife is for babies.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out the one time I tried to look at it.
Yeah, FetLife is just obnoxious. Where you really want to go is the wet spot in Seattle. Everybody's there. There's not a fuckable person in the bunch.
Where you really want to go, all right, where you really want to go is church.
Yeah. Yes. There's not a fuckable person in the bunch. Let me tell you straight up.
Pick any of-age woman in church.
Yes.
And using only conversation. Only conversation. No physical touch. Nothing. Only conversation. Yeah. Within 3 months, she will be a depraved sex slave for you.
Yes.
If you go to FetLife and find somebody who's already been hurt and you're like, oh, let's play smack games. You're crap. You're poser. You go to church, the most sanctimonious spot you can find. You find one of the ladies there that the most bears resemblance to your sexual fantasies. And through only discussion alone, never laying a hand, finger, never doing any sort of sexual act to her, within 3 months, She will be on her hands and knees, crawling, crying for the most depraved activities from you to her. She will choose you over breathing. She will choose you over eating. She will choose you over God herself, the man who brought her to you. Fet life. Jokes.
Fet life.
Jokes.
Jokes.
Fet life
And
is
the
a
politics
joke.
are ridiculous. I already belong to somebody. And then you see them, and they're like, they look like fucking. Who's that little wizard kid that you made fun of on DP?
I belong to somebody.
Yeah, and then he looks like my Uncle Dale.
Puddles donated $3. Billy, I need your advice.
It's ridiculous.
Sometimes my pa comes into my room late
Like, that's all I
at night when mama is asleep and shows me pictures of naked girls and takes my shirt
It's just
off. I tell him it makes me
Might makes
uncomfortable
right.
and he called
And
me
these are great
FT then
proof,
beats
'cause
me.
The secret to the best
I need
orgasm
advice.
you've ever had, whether you're a male or a female, is surrender, especially if you're a Blasian. And I think Blasian, that's why you haven't been having good sex lately.
How did you know about that?
Puddles, you got to call the police, Puddles. You got to get out of there. Sorry. There was a dono that came through while you were...
Surrender.
What did that say?
Don't give yourself away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask him the thing, Joseph?
What thing?
You know the thing.
Which one?
R.I.P. Kev
Texted him
TV.
about it.
Oh, yes. Did you want to do that thing, Billy, with the people on the Twitch?
No.
Why?
Well, I already told everybody that you were going to Twitch,
Ooh, that's rough.
and they all were very excited. They said
Can't
they
do
wanted
this
to
to
play
the
games
people.
with you.
Damn
Can't
it.
do this to the people, Billy.
Damn it. Damn it.
Who's Kev TV?
What's up, Adolf? How you doing? Good to see you. Cheers, brother. I want to go back to New York City. Is the cough over yet? Can we go?
I feel like the cough
Kev
is still
TV's
the
died.
worst there.
Kev TV died? That's what somebody said. I hope it's not
He
true.
died a few months ago.
Really?
Mhm.
Kev TV?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about this?
I don't know. I'm not sure who that is.
Are you lying?
I
Oh,
don't think I'm lying. I'm pretty
Oh
sure it was
my
the person I
God.
saw about something like that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was not the same person. I don't know.
Isn't this the donut, guys? Says Polaris? Yes. Valentine Bittner says, good morning from Germany again. These are some interesting conversations to wake up to. Yeah, we're kind of going off the top right now, and I feel horrible that it happened this way. I feel horrible, guys.
Don't feel bad about it. Just embrace it.
I feel horrible, guys. Absolutely horrible. Adolf Hitler on steroids is not on meth, I presume. Chill. Don't need people slandering somebody's good name. Is Anna Mink still in the chat, you deputy dumbass? Sadly, Kev is still alive. Oh.
I just wanted to let her in my pants one time before I had to go to work tomorrow.
What's that mean?
You know what it means. You're literally there for it all the time.
Yeah, Minx, are you going to play fucking Among Us with us? I'm not going to Twitch stream it. I'll play Among Us with you guys after this stream. I'm not going to Twitch stream it.
Why would you not do that?
Because I don't want to fucking Twitch stream with you. You know what? I'm not playing Among Us anymore.
You're lying.
Get another RV and max everyone the fuck out. And when's the RV start?
Oh, another RV trip?
Yes.
Let's do it. RV 7?
I think it's 7.
Who's invited?
Why can't we come over anymore? Are you not coming over right now, Anna, you dumb son of a bitch? Are you on your way? Come over. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Your girl.
Oh.
Your girl.
Dude, I got 21 dislikes on this video. Is that normal for me? I never
If
look
we're
at my
lucky,
dislikes.
We can double that.
Is it
It's
because
not quite that high, but like.
is it because I use clickbait?
It was partially the clickbait, and I think I have endorsed rape, pedophilia,
You know, I forgot.
mocking people.
I
who are
forgot
mentally
about
retarded.
all of that.
Yeah, and a series of other things.
All right, Anna, how long till you're here? I have to get my potted plants put away.
And I got a shower.
Yeah, Joe and I have to wash our ass, balls, and face. So if you're coming
Have to
over, let
shower
us know.
Together.
Yes, Joe and I are going to get in the shower together. I heard that Bobby Dylan hit Alice. I didn't know it was with a rock. I thought they fought Adolf Hitler on steroids. I need to see the.
Where is the
caps
RV
for
right
that.
now?
I don't think the RV started yet. Everybody's in Vegas right now. Can we get plane tickets to Vegas tonight?
Yeah, let's do it. Where is? Hold on.
Let's go.
See? I booked the red eye. $97.
All right.
Oh shit! It's Spirit. I'm sorry.
Worst.
Well, we'll never see our luggage again, but it doesn't matter.
We're not gonna use luggage. Where we're going, we're gonna go with the clothes on our back and the crack in our ass.
Unless you consider these testes not carry on.
Big old balls. Where's IP2 now? Is the damn thing? Is somebody on Twitter can link me to it or somewhere to it so I can go catch up with everything? Oh, I'm so out of the loop, man. Okay, here's the deal. How can Anna Mink say showering is for pussies when she literally just took a fucking shower?
She's been in the shower for the last 45 minutes texting us. That's why she thought it was funny.
Yeah, you might not want to come here, Anna Minx, because I swear to God, when you get here, I'm going to smack you right in your fucking face. So
yeah,
Go over there and record it.
Yeah. If you show up, be ready to get smacked in your face on video. I'm uploading it to the internet and saying, "This is cool" or something. I don't.
Can I tell you guys the
terrible.
grossest thing that Blasian ever
IP2
said
hot
to me?
top. Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. She said, this was in a private call. Actually, it was
Found
earlier
it.
today when you left us. She said, Joe, do you want to come to Boston and play Massa, Slave Massa?
That was not said.
That's what she said. And she said it that way. I was appalled. And then she started playing violin.
Oh my god. I will not confirm or deny this.
That's how it goes.
It's gross.
Since Joseph wants to
Disgusting.
be out here telling my secrets all the time.
In fact, I'm giving another dislike to the channel.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
And
you.
unsubbed.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
I think I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just got banned.
Oh, really?
No,
Do you?
no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I tried to click a link and I think I got hacksorted. They have all my personal
got hacksorted?
information. All my personal information.
All of it's gone.
GG rip.
All right, fuckers. Everybody watching at home, I'm going to go wash my dick, ass, balls, and testicles, and dick, and my ass too, and maybe my balls. So, Joe, are you gonna also wash your dick, ass, balls, and testicles? Let's do it in separate
We
showers.
should probably live stream it.
You should do it.
No.
Do each other's. You
No.
gotta wash each
No.
other's dick ass. and balls.
No.
Yeah.
If you guys want to
Yes,
sign up for
live
my OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/BillyTheFridge, there's literally nothing up there, but I'm thinking about posting a picture of my butthole soon. So if you're sick, you can check my butthole out, maybe, potentially. Until then, you can't. Anything that you guys want to say before I click off?
Me and Blasian had a great time. I think
Yeah.
I can speak for Blasian when I say I want Joe to fucking fuck me so hard.
Yes.
I will not confirm or deny that.
Miss Perfect Paradox, thank you. Everybody hanging out. The after party starts tomorrow, so wake up bright
Yes.
and early for the after party.
The chat was great. I might be going live on my channel.
Yes,
With Billy in the shower, Joe in real life.
asses out. Joe, link it.
Starts soon.
Link it.
Starting soon.
Link it. All right, loved ones, and everybody, have a sweet night. Joe is not gonna. You're not gonna video me in the shower, really? Are you?
Please,
Yes.
please.
Both of us scrub a dubbing together.
I don't like this. All right, love you guys. Bye bye. Click Joe's link on
Bye.
Joe's name, Joe in real
Bye.
life. You gotta fucking
Goodbye.
copy paste his damn name. I don't know. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping. Bye.
What?
Bye. Peace. Zero G style, you got to come back.